The All-Star Race was supposed to feel untouchable. Instead, NASCAR may have turned it into just another Sunday, and now even drivers who benefited from the format are calling it out. Erik Jones finished third at Dover, one of his best runs in years, and still blasted NASCAR's new All-Star setup for stripping away what made the event special in the first place. That's the part NASCAR should be worried about, because when a driver walks away with a podium finish and still sounds frustrated, this isn't about losing, it's about identity. For decades, the All-Star Race was NASCAR's velvet rope event. You earned your way in, winners only, champions only, the elite of the elite. But this year at Dover, 36 cars entered, multiple transfer spots, stage cuts, manufactured eliminations. And according to Jones, the exclusivity that once defined the race completely disappeared. And honestly, a lot of fans are starting to agree. The entire weekend already felt controversial before the green flag even dropped. NASCAR moved the event away from North Wilkesboro, a track that had rebuilt serious momentum around the All-Star weekend atmosphere, and brought it to Dover for the first time ever. On paper, NASCAR probably thought it was refreshing the event. In reality, many drivers said it felt hollow. Bubba Wallace admitted the weekend didn't even feel like an all-star event. Christopher Bell openly said he preferred North Wilkesboro or Charlotte. Then Jones came out after the race and took it a step further. His issue wasn't just the location, it was the philosophy behind the race. Jones basically argued that NASCAR diluted the purpose of the event by expanding access and overcomplicating the format. Instead of a showcase between the sport's best drivers, it became a giant field fighting through gimmicks just to survive eliminations. And from a competitive standpoint, he's not entirely wrong. The original All-Star Race worked because it felt rare. It was aggressive because every driver in the field belonged there. Nobody questioned whether the race mattered because simply qualifying for it already meant something. That exclusivity created pressure. Pressure created chaos. Chaos created legendary moments. Now, NASCAR seems obsessed with making every event bigger, louder, and more inclusive. But in doing that, they may be removing the very thing that made the All-Star Race marketable. Look at the atmosphere difference. North Wilkesboro had energy, packed stands, throwback vibes, a festival feel around the entire weekend. Fans treated it like a celebration of NASCAR culture. Dover felt different. There were visible empty seats throughout sections of the track, and reports suggested thousands of seats remained unsold. For a race designed to feel premium, that visual hurts badly, especially on television, and perception matters in sports more than leagues like to admit. When fans see empty seats during a supposed showcase event, it immediately changes the emotional weight of the race. It no longer feels like a must-watch spectacle. It feels replaceable. That's the dangerous part for NASCAR. Because this isn't just about one race weekend, it points to a much larger issue the sport has been battling for years. How do you modernize NASCAR without losing the traditions that built it? That tension is everywhere right now. NASCAR wants experimentation, new formats, new markets, more entertainment-driven concepts. But hardcore fans, and clearly some drivers too, still want authenticity. They want races to feel earned, historic, meaningful. The All-Star Race used to check all those boxes naturally. Now the sanctioning body keeps tweaking formats almost every year, and the event no longer has a stable identity. One season it's heat races, another season it's gimmick cautions. Then elimination rounds, then new venues, then fan vote expansions. At some point, fans stop getting attached because the event constantly changes before traditions can actually form. And strategically, that's a problem. The NFL doesn't reinvent the Super Bowl every year. The NBA doesn't move the finals format around for attention. Big events become iconic because fans know exactly what they represent. NASCAR's All-Star Race used to have that clarity. Now drivers themselves sound unsure what it's supposed to be. What makes Erik Jones's comments hit harder is the timing. He wasn't complaining after wrecking out. He wasn't bitter after losing. He actually had a fantastic day for Legacy Motor Club. A third-place finish should have been a major positive story. Instead, the conversation immediately shifted back to the format controversy. That tells you the dissatisfaction inside the garage may be deeper than NASCAR wants to admit. And the risk moving forward is huge. If the All-Star Race loses its prestige, then the $1 million prize alone won't save it. Fans don't emotionally connect to exhibition races unless the event itself feels important. Right now, many longtime viewers believe NASCAR is manufacturing drama instead of letting the exclusivity create drama organically. Media reaction is already split down the middle. Some analysts defend NASCAR for trying new ideas and keeping the event unpredictable. They argue the sport has to evolve to survive in a changing entertainment landscape, but others believe NASCAR is overthinking the product. Fans online especially seem frustrated by the constant experimentation. A lot of longtime viewers miss the simplicity, elite drivers, short tempers, massive money, and pure aggression. No complicated entry paths. No overproduced format gimmicks, just racers settling it on the track. Now the big question becomes, what happens next? Best case scenario, NASCAR listens carefully to the criticism. Maybe they stabilize the event. Maybe they bring it back to a permanent home like North Wilkesboro or Charlotte and rebuild the prestige over time. A consistent identity could restore fan investment quickly. Worst case scenario, the All-Star Race keeps drifting further into exhibition chaos, attendance keeps slipping, and the event slowly loses relevance altogether. At that point, it stops feeling like a crown jewel weekend and starts feeling like filler on the schedule. And honestly, NASCAR can't afford that, not when fan engagement is already under the microscope. Not when attendance conversations continue popping up across multiple tracks. And definitely not when drivers themselves are openly questioning the direction of the sport. So now the debate shifts to the fans. Was Erik Jones right? Has NASCAR completely watered down the All-Star Race? Or does the sport need these changes to stay modern and entertaining? Drop your take in the comments below. And if you want more real NASCAR analysis without the corporate spin, make sure you subscribe to SportsWire USA.